Okay.
Some slurs are okay. What is this? Is this about the cracker thing? Holy sh!
Here we go.
Context.
So I personally donated 10K because I think it is worthwhile. And if you guys got some extra bread, I would recommend you donate. But I won't throw it on you. You know what I mean? No thanks. And some people are gonna say that. You know what I mean? That's why it's the difference.
This is a cracker take.
About whether that's worthwhile.
Take. And if you're not against genocide at this point, like keep your money. Keep your $10,000.
Ludwig donates $10,000 to the cause that she agrees with, and she calls him a cracker. Come on, man. What the f are you doing?
Either they're all okay or none of them are okay. That's my opinion. Okay, we can't do this whole white people badge stick any longer, bro. Like the whole, oh, white people are okay to shit talk. I swear to God, bro. Bro, I'm holding back so much anger right now. It's actually unbelievable. What a dumb, ignorant, fat bitch. This shit is ridiculous. Like, straight up fucking ridiculous. It is so irritating, bro. You know, for once again, us white people, us whiteys, well, I guess I'll be the bigger man. But Jesus Christ, what a slime ball of a human being, man. Good God.
Two wrongs don't make it right. He was bad and trying to appeal to everyone and not take a real solid stance, but Frogan should have called him that. No, I don't give a shit about like someone being called a cracker, okay? As someone who is white and has like used that word myself, I think that people that are using that to be like, this is a racial slur against white people is like ridiculous.
So here's the thing.
It's the intent behind the word. That's the only thing that matters. It's the intent behind the word. And when you call someone that, your intent is to call them the worst possible thing that you can call them. It's the same thing with Muslim people. It's the same thing with Mexican people. It's the same thing with black people. It's the same thing with white people. When you call, there might be more history to other words, but when you call a person that word, the word that correlates with each race, your intent is to call them the worst thing you can possibly say. It's like when you call a Genshin Impact player a mint picker, right? You're attempting to call them the worst thing. That's cap. Okay, explain how that's cap. Explain how when you call someone the designated slur per race, you are not just attempting to call them the worst possible thing someone of that color, of that race can be called. It's very simple. It's a matter of intention. Unfortunately, I already forgot your username. But that's the intent, and I think if that is your intent, that's not a good thing to do.
Cracker is not a racial slur. But if you call a white person a cracker whenever you're referring to their race, it is. Monkey isn't a slur. But whenever you call a black person a monkey when you're referring to their race, it is. Was Johnny Somali a racist whenever he went to Japan and was spamming Hiroshima and Nagasaki?
Hiroshima, Nagasaki!
I would say, yep. That's racist.
Absolutely.
It's not even a question. Any normal person is going to come to that conclusion. You would have to be from like 7 or 8 different levels of disconnect to think that this is anything else other than racism. I don't know.
1,000,000% agree. 1,000,000%. And it all comes back to what I was saying. It's the intent behind the word. For example, when Bruce held up a sign that said "kill all crackers" with a box of crackers. Guy, what else do you think he was trying to say? Like, let's just be f***ing real here, man. Okay, let's just be do you think he was talking about white pieces of bread? No. Obviously, it's not a good thing to do.
Why Hasan is doing this. Like, he did this the last time with Bruce. Why do you do this? It makes
same brand.
No sense. What is this? Hasan, oh God. Oh my God.
Hasan makes fun of a chatter for being bullied and racially abused in high school.
Dude got bullied in high school and thinks reverse racism is real. Can't make this up. My man thinks racial discrimination is simply putting mean words that hurt my feelings and not an entire system designed to keep a whole ass group subjugated, and the mean words are secondary to this perceived grievance. It's a fundamental misunderstanding of racism and the way we conceptualize it. I don't know if he's confused and a little hurt by his personal experiences, but it's like talking to an atheist in America about how they were discriminated against for not being religious. Dude in high school thinks reverse racism is real? Well, it's not real, by the way. It's just racism. If you treat somebody badly because they're a race, it's racist.
So here's what I don't get. How does anybody disagree with that take? Straight up. How do you not get that? If a person says, you can't come in here, you're black, how is that not racism? If someone says, we don't want you here, you're white, how the would anybody think that's not racism? It's insane. It's outrageous. And unfortunately, this issue's been going on since I was a kid. Because let me tell you, man, when I was the only white kid in my school, oh, I know you think white people can't experience racism. I was getting my ass beat every day. Wasn't because of what I did, it's because what I looked like. I mean, I don't know what these people need to hear, bro. I don't know what these people need to hear. But the fact that we're still having this debate in 2024, like, listen, I'll be real. I'll be real, okay? I actually don't find Hasan that bad of a guy. I talked to him. I actually liked him quite a bit. I met him the other day when he came on my podcast. I actually liked him quite a bit. I'm not going to lie. I don't look into his takes too often. I don't look into what people are saying on the internet unless it's about me or gotcha games. I don't care. And I don't want to dismiss his character as a whole because of this one take. I really don't. People have bad takes. But these people, what they do is they try to make it very complicated to where right now for the current issue where white people feel like they're not allowed to talk about these issues because they make it very complicated. They add all this lore to it. They add all this intricacy and nuance to where you don't feel educated enough to even talk about it. But it's really just this simple. If someone treats you differently on your race, that is racism. And let's say this for all these butterfly, sunshine, flower lovers. Maybe the word isn't racist, but it's very adjacent to the word racist. Maybe it's a new word like bracist or something. Who cares? It's not a good thing to do. It should be heavily frowned upon because when you're treating people differently based on their race, well, that doesn't lead to good things now, does it? And you can't do this whole rules for thee but not for me bullshit. It's a shame. It's disgusting, it's despicable, and it's been going on for way too long. Like, listen, I'm white. I'm sure white people had a great life. I'm sure there are tons of white people who had awesome lives. I'll be real, the amount of me as a white man, do you think how much I've lived the life as a white man? Well, probably in the past like 2 years. The ideal white man life. Rich, loaded, not a care in the world. I'm not going to lie, my life is great right now. That does not mean I did not grow up with some horrible shit. Because I was a white kid and I was the only white kid and that sucked ass. I didn't have a home. I was on the streets and I'll be real, my parents were out of the picture too. I was raised in a black household. Like, these people just don't get people's backstories. And that's why when you treat someone based solely on their race, it's going to lead to a lot of ignorance in the world. It's going to lead to a lot of problems. These people are just nuts, man.
There's no defending it. No normal person is going to see a defense like this and be like, okay, now I'm on your side. It's crazy.
Yeah. It's just a shame. I can't believe this is even a discussion that lasted more than an hour. I know. What the f is this?
You know what I mean? No thanks. And some people are going to say that, you know what I mean? That's why it's the difference.
This is a cracker take.
About whether that's worthwhile?
Take.
What the f is even the point of saying this? What is the point? Like, the only point of this is to farm outrage. Good God. Jabba the Hutt just causing issues for no reason, man. Jesus Christ. Good God, fatty. Going on the internet causing problems rather than going to Total Gym. Get a grip, you disgusting piece of shit. Gragas. Annoying as dude, I rarely ever genuinely get pissed off. I held back a lot. I actually got annoyed. That's very rare. Imagine someone saying that's an N-word hashtag. Yeah. I know.